I got the energy to win. I got the energy to win.
I got the energy to win. I'm full of adrenaline to win. I'm full of adrenaline to win. I'm full of adrenaline to win.
Hey, what's going on, people? So I thought it was only appropriate that I film this video as I go to pick my son up at school. I'm gonna be very quick, so pay attention. So first and foremost, if we've had a conversation as of recently, I don't want you guys to take this personal. I'm just being very, very, very clear with people because I see this mistake happen all the time. All right, I see it happen to people all the time. And the mistake is people go full time in network marketing much earlier than they're ready to go full time. All right, and so I'll give you guys 3 reasons why people fail to go full time in network marketing. Okay, number 1. Expectations, okay? You set your expectations way, not too high, but too far ahead of your experience and your commitment level, okay? So if you've never done this kind of business, how can you expect to retire yourself in 12 months if you've never done this kind of business, okay? It's not to say that it's not possible. It's not to say that people haven't done it. It's just to say that if you have never done that before, don't beat yourself up, okay? Don't beat yourself up if you didn't do it right away. The second thing about expectations in connection to your commitment level is most people want to retire in 12 months, but come on, realistically speaking, have you put in the work to be able to retire in 12 months, okay? Like, you got to realize that most people don't retire. In 40 years, people don't retire. There's people that work their entire lives, 40, 50, 60 years, and they don't have the opportunity to retire. And so you're trying to do in 12 months, 24 months, even 36 months, something that most people don't get to achieve in a lifetime. So be patient. It's okay. Take your time, man. You're building a fort here, not a tent, okay? The second reason why people fail to go full time, well, they go full time too early and fail, and then they get frustrated and they say network marketing doesn't work, or they change companies or whatever it is they decide to go do. It's because they haven't learned to budget, okay? They haven't learned to budget their money. You see, the deal is, I gotta put air in my tire. The deal is, man, if you don't have the ability of budgeting, if you haven't figured out how to budget your money, when you go full time in this business, you got to realize you got taxes you got to pay, you got, taxes you got to pay, right? It's not like a job where you get a W-2 and the taxes have already been taken out of your check. And so a lot of people get behind on their taxes, and then that creates a financial strain. Or, you just have never made the kind of money that you're making at that point in time. And so you don't treat it with the type of responsibility that you should be treating it. And so you think that you can spend and buy the things that you've never bought before because all of a sudden you have the money to go buy them. Now, here's the fact. Somebody told me this a long time ago. He told me this guy makes a lot more money than I have in my whole life. And he said this: just because you can buy something doesn't mean that you can afford it, okay? So keep that in your mind, keep that in your head, keep that in your heart. Remember it, that just because you can buy something, it doesn't mean that you can afford it, okay? I know some extremely wealthy, rich people that have, if you see them in the street, you'd never know. They don't walk around with their Gucci belts and their Fendi shirts, right? Not to say that I don't. I enjoy those things, but I treat myself according to the nature of my purchase, okay? So I might go buy myself something new, something nice. I might go buy myself something I've wanted for a while, but only after I put the work in, okay? Only after I've deserved it, after I've earned it, okay? I'm constantly challenging myself. And I'm not just putting myself into this mix, guys. I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about, Robert Kiyosaki says he buys a new Porsche every time he drops a new book, where the book can pay for the Porsche, okay? Obviously, Robert Kiyosaki can afford the Porsche if he wanted it, but he's conditioned himself in his mind to only buy things when he feels he's deserving them, okay? So that's budgeting. And then the third thing is time management. You see, the reason why most people fail in entrepreneurship in general is because they don't know how to budget their time. The purpose of a boss, the purpose of a employer, the purpose of having somebody there in your life to tell you what to do, when to do it, for the most part, It's because people don't have self-motivation, right? You don't have the ability to hold yourself accountable, hold yourself on point and on mission. And what ends up happening is that you waste a lot of time, okay? I'll give you guys a bonus. Here's the bonus. Besides people going full-time too early, right? Time management was 1, budgeting was 2, expectations was 3, and number 4 is going to be, dang it, I forgot. But I'll say lack of vision, okay? You gotta have a vision for who you expect yourself to be when you go full-time. When you become a full-time entrepreneur, there's this saying that Jim Rohn says. He says, here's a guy who says, when I get rich, when I get $1 million, man, I'm never gonna work another day in my life. And so he says, the good Lord sees to it that you never get that million. You see, because service to many leads to greatness. And so you expect yourself to be great. Ha, check this out. My wife was out here, you could tell. Look, check this. This is the life of an entrepreneur mom, okay? That's a clicker there, a presentation clicker, next to what looks like my daughter's old pacifier in front of the crib. Listen, man, we really do this, okay? So don't go full-time too early until you learn how to budget your money, budget your time, set the right expectations, and life will be okay, man. Trust me. Much love, no sleep, lock and load. Hope you guys are having a strong, wonderful, powerful, and eventful day. All right, and I'm filming this as I just picked up Tyler right now from school and just wanted to add this to it, all right? Remember, millionaires and billionaires, they add to their income. They add new streams to their income. They're not so much in a hurry to go replace their income, okay? So, you know, if you're operating like a millionaire, billionaire, remember that. You know, you're not in this to replace your income immediately. You're in it to add to your income, okay? And maybe you continue to add to it, and you know, maybe one day you can let go of the things that take over your time, and replace them with things that can continue to pay you without taking as much time, okay? So remember to add streams of income, not take away streams of income. And remember, here's the game of life, okay? Add more ways to make more money and subtract the things that take time, okay? So add streams of income and subtract the things that take time out of your day.